Welcome to the Baltic Coast Islands series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. And I'm going to start with a bit of an apology in the sense that if you hear a rumble in the background from time to time, it's due to the fact at the moment I've got roadworks going on outside, and if I'm going to get any recordings done during the day, I'm just going to have to put up with potential background noise. Now, before we move on to giving you a bit of an update of where we are, big thank you for your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys pose so many questions and things that I need to look at. And I have to admit, with this populated map, starting with so much going on right across the map, it's a little bit tricky to keep up with what's going on. But we'll now move on to giving you a bit of an update. I've got a problem in this area here with the sheer amount of crops, and I'm kind of working on this tank here at the moment, and hopefully we're going to get that finished. I think I've fixed the problem there. The problem was that I think this guy here should be on the... He says he's on the shop warehouse. I think he should really be on this warehouse here, actually. I think I've actually... I think what's actually happened is I've emptied out all the mechanical components from there. Hopefully that will speed on that process a little bit further. Now, off camera, what I've done is I've laid out this farm here. And hopefully we will get this built here. Because what I would like to do before the next season is get this farm finished. Now, it's probably going to create too many crops for the biofuel supply here, but I'm working on the principle at the moment. I want the farms operating, and if I lose crops, I lose crops. I just want to keep the whole system built up and ready to go. Now, the reason we've got the game on pause is because I want to do some work up in Callus before we actually let the game roll forward, and I want to do it before everything turns white. We've got a road bridge being built here. Would like to keep that, yeah, I mean that's working. I want to build this bridge here. We've got this road here which I'm in the process of asphalting. I've got a similar problem here with the crops. You can see we've still got 791 crops here, and we've got lots of crops here. So at the moment my farms are being a little bit overproductive at the moment, which is a bit of a surprise, but I don't think I could do much about it. And as like I've already said, I'd rather have the oversupply than an undersupply. What I want to do in this area, I just want to check this guy, make sure he's got plenty of jobs. What I really want to do during the winter is get this gravel supply up. In fact, I wouldn't mind allocating you to the construction as well, because I think getting the gravel into here and getting the supply up and running will be quite important. Also, I need to empty this out here. What I've done is I've stopped all the trains importing gravel now. If I show you my train lines, I show you gravel and crops now. All of this is doing now is exporting alcohol and food, because there's absolutely no point in importing crops if I've got everything jam-packed in here at the moment. So that's something I need to do. We're currently building this road out this way. I've already allocated, or not allocated, I've already built the next section of asphalt road out this way. And again, out here I've got the same problem with crops, because we're just not, because of the size of the population, because we've only got a population of 5,000, we're just not doing it. But I think I've got a partial remedy for this, in the sense that out here I'm going to build a livestock farm, and I think I should be okay. I want to take a look here. Yeah, we got the passenger capacity out here. So what I want to do here is just put in a livestock farm. This is what I want to build before the winter comes in. Oops, why am I doing that? It's this one, isn't it? I think we'll start with the slaughterhouse. Part of me says I'm going to come a little bit like that. I'd like to angle this a little bit. I think we can build the road manually. I want to try and keep everything close to the bus stop. I think we can get that there. Put the meat store there, about there. And of course we're going to have to put in a live... This is the storage one, isn't it? Yeah. would like to get 2 livestock farms in here. I'm gonna try and keep everything as tight as possible, like that. What I would like is a livestock farm here. Actually, I could do it that way. Because what I'd like to do is put a silo between the two. If we put this, say, put another one out like that, so we get one out there. I put one. I get it that way. Say something like, no, I think that might be a better option. Kind of stretch that a little bit that way, and then I can get another livestock farm, say, out here. Now I'm only going to put one livestock farm into operation to begin with. This is a bit of future-proof planning here. What I'd like to do, if I could get that possibly there, and will that actually give me the connection there? Yes, it will. So we've got the factory connection there, we've got the farms in here, and just get the roads built in. You can come there, you can come there, you can come in there, you can come in there. Of course, we're going to push, actually I'm going to push this. Okay, let me just have a look. Silos over there, so if we go straight across the angle like that, you can come in like that. Now, more importantly, so you can get to there. I think if we can put mud road, I want a mud footpath. We got a connection there. If I can get you across to there, say, and you to there, well, that. Yes, look at that. Well, that's good. Now the question is, I pushed everything so far out, and we got a substation there. Well, that's looking good, actually. I'm quite happy with that. Of course, what I'm going to have to do is pay for this. So let's just, I can start to let the game run forward now. Just going to have to pay for everything in here and get you going there. I must admit, I'm reluctant to spend the money because I'm still a little bit worried about the fact I may not get my economy fully operational. I'm making a profit at the rate I'm going. I'm spending more money on things. Actually, I think I'm gonna buy these. I'm gonna make these into gravel. I think because winter's coming, if the workforce can't really get up here, and we got the tech services there, got that connection there, we got this area here, we got the livestock here, and what I'm going to do just for the winter is you got load on the farm silo 1, and can we add you? No, so we're going to have to take a field off. Let's put that there. I want this at 90%. And we just double check this. Yeah. So the very least I'd like to do is transfer all the crops from here to here, so that when the next farming cycle starts, things should be okay. I think that's about all we can do now. Of course, winter's coming and we're just about to get the cold. So I'm not looking forward to getting through the winter because we still only got a population of 5,379. One thing I have done is I've moved over here. I've kind of emptied out this townhouse here. I've moved a lot more of the population over to here, because what I would like to do is get the workers into this bus platform. The other thing I also want to check is the kindergarten is getting a bit full, isn't it? How is everybody going? 5 workers can't work because of kindergarten. Part of me says put a kindergarten here, but yeah, I think I will. So we're just going to drop a... We're going to use the modded version. So I actually like this, and it does fit with the overall thing. If we could put it on the end there, so it looks like being part of that building. We can get it really close. Again, I'm just going to build this one in. Whoops. What will happen is that once this is finished, we're only going to start putting in some roads through here as well. Now we are going to be playing on slow going forward, simply because I just need to keep track of what the heck is going on. Kind of a bit inclined to put in maybe a road there, and I'd like to push that out a bit as well during the winter. Hey, what happened there? Okay. We got the gravel crews. There's some constructions. No, it's worked. So I just want to keep building this through just to make the place look a little bit more efficient. I think we'll leave the staff on 18 at the moment. I mean, the only way we're going to be able to keep this growing is to get through each winter without too many problems. Famous last words. There seems to be one problem after another. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing is building this bus station. Let's see. You've got so much work lined up, but a lot of it is just kind of general jobbing work at the moment. Small aggregate store. I mean, part of me wants to build a part of, I think what I'm going to need to do is build another construction office out here as well. And actually, that reminds me, that I also want is a gas station up here. Just going to plan this here. Got no workers in here. What's going on? Means we got no heat. What is going on here? Yeah, I mean the heating is falling down. Just gonna speed this up a little bit and see what. Where are you going? You're the heating bus. Let me just check how many people have I got on Nova Heater heating. Well, we got 2 buses on it. Yeah, I think this is one of the problems. Until I can get some good technical services up here, and we're still trying to. I haven't even built that yet. Bit of a fail there. Yeah, we got heating in there. I think as long as we can keep the tanks in these buildings full, and when I say the tanks, these, because it does take a little while for the tanks to drain down. Actually, let me just check something. Something I've never checked actually. Yeah, these guys are tanks. See this tank is dropping now. You'll probably find that we got heating here, but this is a little bit overloaded. Potential capacity issue, too many connections. So I think we can get through the winter with this, but what I might have to do is consider putting in a second heat exchanger in here, because it's probably this building that's pushed it over the edge. We need to keep an eye on what's going on. I need to keep these guys working as efficiently as possible. The other thing I want to do is there anything assigned here? Medium construction, yellow. What are you doing? You're picking up from the coal store. You're unloading in the concrete plant. I mean, it's going to take you forever to do that. What we will do is, it's a little bit of a chance, but I can get these guys working. We got the dumpers here. What we'll do is we'll get these moving the gravel to here. Oops, I better assign that to there. This is built. You've got quarried stone. And, well, right, this is coming together. If we can get this finished, it means I can change this connection to here, which means they won't have to come all the way down to here to... I think at the moment they're delivering to here, aren't they? I mean, why they're going there instead of there, I'm not sure, but once this is built, we'll be okay. Let's just dash up and see how my livestock farm is going. Okay, you're gaining a little bit there. We're getting some stuff coming in here. Right, we've got some meat coming in. All I'm going to do is let that build up a little bit, and then what we'll do is we'll switch over, because at the moment I've got no meat distribution up here, if I remember correctly. So what we got food distribution, which is a little bit of a mismatch here, and then we've got what's coming up from here. Oh, this is food coming up from... I mean, you've got meat, so who's delivering the meat then? Well, for some reasons these just have a surplus. Let me just check the other one. Okay. But hopefully what we'll be able to do is set up, because I don't think I've got any other capacity. And I need more distribution offices. Let me just see what we got up here. You've got a small distribution office here. So you're moving trucks. I could put a refrigeration truck in here, and he could start selling that. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll just buy a refrigerator. Want to deliver? I think we're just going to buy a small one, and you're going to pick up from there and over to there, 90%, and to there, 90%. I mean, he's probably not going to move particularly very quickly, but what we can do now is come in here and we can take that off, and we'll take the auto purchase off here. Oops. And as that drops, what will happen is that will so as that drops, sorry, I had to pause the video a bit there. God knows what they're doing outside, but it felt like they're coming through the side of the house. What we should now, as that drops, we should be able to supply the meat. That should cut down another one of my costs, and I think that's probably the more important element at the moment. So we've now completed this. Let me just keep an eye and see what this guy's up to. He's pretty efficient, you can see here. So I think the next thing I'd like to do is get these built to here and get that built to there and there. Possibly we could do, he could probably do a building or something, couldn't he? Anything else up here? Got the brickworks. No, cancel the cement plant. Let's build the silo first. And I wouldn't mind allocating that to the road crew. I'm not exactly sure why that's not been built. As these guys detecting... Okay, they're not detecting factory connections, so we'll just get him to pick up the factory connections. Yeah, that was a little bit of a fail here. So what I need to do now, and we've actually got another little one of these finished. In fact, I think just to try and keep things a little bit tidy, if I allocate you to there as well, Now, do these guys actually have a route? Dumpers. That's this quarry one. Yep. So what we can do is add you there. And you can unload quarried stone, and we'll take you off the small aggregate. And what that will mean now is it is cause whose stone load. It doesn't look like you've got. You're not doing anything, that's why. And then what we'll do is we'll buy. Oops, don't want that. Buy ourselves an excavator here. Of course, the first thing he's going to do is go down there and get some fuel. And then, oops, and then we're going to create a new line from there to there. I'm going to call you User 42. No, cancel. Save that. Of course, what we're going to need to do is I'm kind of would like to. Wow. Got a lot of dumpers coming in here. Why are they all coming in there? We'll look at that in a minute. Let me just get this done first. And we'll just buy 2 dumpers. I think I'm probably getting too many dumpers, but I think we'll just go with 2 of those and just okay you. Get you guys out. That will keep the quarried stone flowing in. I'm about to say gravel, but of course it's not gravel, it's quarried stone. And that should get this in here and then get them flowing there. And this queue of trucks. Closest road crew. Why are you... Oh. I think what I'm going to do is move the road crew onto here now. Actually, I've just had a sudden thought. And what I do want these guys to build is this and this. If we can build this, it means that the dumpers won't need to come into here to pick up the gravel. They can pick it up from here, which is a faster loading. So we got this area here. Have a quick look and see how well these guys are. Yeah, we've still got a little bit there. This one's built. And everybody happy? Got 5 workers without jobs. Yeah, that's okay. How's the road crew? What are you doing for jobs? You've got a little bit of a long list of jobs here. Kind of a bit inclined to want to buy some. What was it? Somebody posted and said that the number of rollers and pavers should match, and also I think I'll put another. I don't want an excavator. I want a bulldozer in here. Just to get these guys going out. See if we can, because of course the pavers will now work on the factory connections here and get this sorted out. And of course we got this road out here. Need support. You doing here? Oh, he's actually detected. Oh, that's he auto detected that road, but that's okay. And what we can do is, because we're building the roads out this way, I've actually got a connection through there. I think we're kind of sneak a crap road in here. I mean, part of me says go straight to asphalt, but at the same time, I'm aware that if I do that, it's just going to take longer to do it. I think if we do that there, this needs to be built here. I don't want to cut too many of these roads off at the moment. And I think we need to get down here and see what's going on down here. How are we doing down here? Is the... Oops. Down here, is that... Let's just get down to here. Right, we've now got the fuel depot here. Now I've got to find out who distributes the fuel. I'd like to sort these distribution offices out. Okay, buildings without power supply. Have we got connections through to here yet? No. So what are you doing at the moment? We've got coal distribution here. And you're doing absolutely nothing. Okay, I think we're going to change this, I think. Actually, no, you're delivering bitumen, aren't you? And eventually the gravel will move from here. Right. I think what we're going to do is change you. In fact, I'm going to change it now. You neighbor Huta. Whoops. Neighbor Huta. Fuel. Distribution. Distribute. Okay. Actually, I just had a sudden thought. Where are you picking up? The coal store. And there's actually no gravel in there. Okay. That might be a problem. So yeah, that might have been a problem. So it might mean these guys would run out of gravel eventually. So we need that fixed. What we'll do is we'll empty the whole store. Are you sure? Yeah. Then we'll change you to coal. That effectively clears this up. Anyone else got dependencies on this? No. So this is going to be the fuel depot. You're going to pick up from here. You're going to pick up fuel. And then what I'm going to have to do is find all the fuel. Right. What we're going to do is completely top load these fuel wise. Is that all the fuel? I thought I had more fuel stations here. Sure, there's one. Sure, there's one down here somewhere. There it is. I'm just going to fill those up. I think what we'll do is we'll hook this guy and we'll send him, and we put him into here. No. Right, I think we can move you up to there and move you down to there. And then eventually he stopped and then he went, eventually we'll move the other two dumpers out of here as well, once that we've got these connections here built. So, but really number one job is the farm here, and in fact I think we'll put an assist on that with that as well. Of course we're going to need this little, what we call it, built as well. If we can get some more vehicles into here. What have we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. When I've got rollers and pavers in here as well, which eventually I will move out. Probably could do with another bus actually. I'll put another bus in. Let me just check something. I don't think these guys have got... Yeah, we got main construction on here as well. But I don't think these guys have got... Yeah, they're waiting for concrete. What's up with concrete? Get down to here. No workers, yeah. Yeah, I'm really starting to hate the winter. All my tech offices working. I really... See, I didn't get this built in time. There's also another one over here that didn't get built. So I'm going to have to really try and increase my capacity. But I want to get this farm done this winter. I mean, to be honest, if we get into the middle of February, in fact, I'm just going to buy it, I think. I'm going to fund it. Because I don't think we're going to get it done, so I just might as well just buy it and get it over and done with. Shouldn't be talking like that, but it really goes against the grain to buy stuff, but it's fun at the same time, though. It gives you a different take on the game when you've got that option to spend a little bit of cash, but we're under 4 million now, so... And of course, what we can do now is, because we got this here coming... Oh, I don't think that... Is that field connected? I don't think that field is connected. Not seeing a road from anywhere here. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're just going to get you into there. Hopefully we're at the auto detect at 3,000 meters. And we're 3, 4, 5 tractors in. So that got running. Oh, we've got down here. The prices of iron ore has gone down. Well, thank you, game. So what that should do is by taking the farm off. Wow. It's okay. I think the priority's got to be that. I'm just going to build a whole load of conveyors for the moment. I mean, they're relatively quick jobs, and I think if we get this done, it should kind of work things out. I think the other thing I wouldn't... where can we put another road crew in? Now, part of me wants to come out this way to start to put out a new town out here, because this is where the bauxite mine is going to be. But at the same time, there's another part of me that says come out this way. We got this road crew here. I think what we could do is put out a road crew out here, or a construction office, not a road crew. What am I talking about? Maybe we'll go a little bit bigger, go for something that's so we can have a dual role. I think. So not distribution, construction office. Go to 20. I think if we put, say we put in one there, and then what that can do is serve to do the roads out here, and because it's really close to here, we should be able to build a new town out here. Now, something else I'm thinking about is railways. What I'm thinking about doing is building some kind of internal network here with and to capitalize on the connection down in the bottom corner here. Planning railways in winter is not a good idea because you can't see the weight of the track layout. So we'll just come back up here and see what's going on. Just make sure this guy isn't... I mean, he's still getting the stuff in here. If we finish this road over here... Not this one. Where is it? Trying to orientate myself. This one. I mean, the winter's pretty grim, so... It might be a bit late to be building this, but... Cement side, I think maybe we will Just add you in here. You've got, I mean, you've got loads of kind of what we call it here hanging around, but you don't have any more dumpers, do you? You've probably got too many. Yeah, you've got way too many excavators. Not excavators, bulldozers. I'd like to fill in a few more roads here. How about going out that way? I think we could probably go out that way with the road. In fact, we could probably go all the way across there. I think making that connection would be quite useful. So what other roads have you got? Yeah, I mean, you've got quite a few roads here. Maybe we'll push you out to 3,000 as well. Let's check in the town here. Are these all built in now? Yeah, I think we've built through here. What we can do is just jump through there and possibly come through there. It's going to cause a little bit of a disruption, but where it should be okay. Right, we'll just go up and see how our livestock farm is going. We're getting a nice lot of crops in here. And we've got 18 tons of meat now. Oh, fire. Where are we? Oh, come on, you're going to be kidding me. Where's my fire crew? Come on. Definitely going to need some technical office services up here. Look. He goes much slower, baby. We've definitely got to get this built. That was a close thing. I think we're going to build this manually with money. Well, we can just put the U in here and get these guys out, and they can start clearing this path here. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to shift the focus more towards the technical offices during the next summer, because that could have been potentially very devastating. That had gone wrong. Let's have a look at what the population feels like at the moment. 9 citizens are unable to participate in sports. I don't think we got much in the way of sport here, have we? No. Is there a possibility I would take a road off here? A little bit of a gap here. Maybe if I can sports playground. Look at that, we can get an athletics club tucked in there. I think we can do that. This can be built. Yeah, we're I mean, there's so many things I need to do. I really do need to balance in some of these what we call it. Okay, the fuel's flowing. And that's coming in nicely. Got our farm out here. And we need to I think we're get these guys working on that. Have a quick look. So got our 2 farms running. We've got this being built, so we can then move over, use you as a road crew, secondary construction crew, and then possibly coupled with some road capability for us to build a town out here. I think coming out this way for our next town would probably be more useful than possibly going this way. Although I do really want to start planning out this way, because what I would like to have somewhere along this coastline here. Let me just have a quick look. Then I'm in a mood for. I mean, I'd like to put a ship dock out here, but we don't need the ship dock here. What we would need is not aggregate loading. What's that? Probably go for a small one, something like. Why won't you I got to. What I'd like to do is have like a ship dock here that's really close to this border, so that in fact I don't know if you can actually do this, but I mean that would be the ultimate cheat, wouldn't it? To have a dock there and they'd literally sail across the border there. But actually that could be a way to use for tourists, couldn't it? We're in February. I'm aware time is pushing on. How's the population going? We're holding at 5,578. Well, that was on fire for the moment. Let me just, we'll just clear this message. We've only got writing those messages out, and we've got a nice supply of fuel. I mean, if I can open up this road up here, just put some trees down. Oops, not remove trees, seed pines. Put some trees in here to keep everything going along nicely so we don't run out of wood. I can make this connection. Just need the workers up here as well. I think I need a construction office up here as well, don't I? So many things to build. Winter just slows everything up so much, like this here, so you can see that these guys are, I mean, you're full. I just need to rebalance these construction offices now. How are we doing here? Okay, the coal store is now empty. Right, what we need to do now is, there was a distribution office attached to it. Where are you? Where are you located? You're located there. You've got 3 trucks wandering around at the moment. And the moment they're still having to deliver to this area here. How are we doing over here? This is actually finished. So what we could do is put another excavator in here, and then we'll set up another, create a line from there, and we'll call you User Quarry 3.43. Now what I'm going to do is be a little bit sneaky. Okay, we're just coming out of winter, and I'm going to steal. I can't. It's annoying. So what we're going to have to do is send you back to here, aren't we? In fact, we'll steal 2 of them. Cancel you. And we'll put you back to, where has it gone? Like a bit like keyhole surgery at the moment, isn't it? I'm just going to move you back to there. And we'll just let those trucks move back to here. Just have a look at the dumper lines. So we have Kusa Quarry 1, 2, and then eventually we'll put a quarry line on there. That will keep the stone flowing into here. Have that there. Right. So we've now got that full connection there. And these are being built. I think, let me see. I think what we'll do is, just to make things a bit easier, I'm going to build these 2 towers. That now makes the quarry deliveries in this area redundant. So you don't need to deliver. Yes, you've got to. No, you don't need to deliver to that, and you don't need to deliver to that. So all you've got to do is deliver cement to there, and then that means that this truck here, we can just reassign to that, just there, and just give him a little bit, so he doesn't have that far to go. Now, I think that's money well spent, so we no longer have to worry about having to put gravel into there, and that should ensure that as and when I've got workers, which seems to be a little bit a bigger issue, but we're okay. And these guys have now got back to here, so I'll find Kusa Quarry 3 and we'll allocate. And you can, so you guys will now take over responsibility for the quarry. I'm aware time is pushing on, and I don't want this video to be too long. This road's now finished. We're working on, wow, this is a long stretch of road, isn't it? I've got a feeling this is going to dogleg, isn't it? Yeah, so we're just going to have to do that a little bit there. So we're pushing forward with the tarmac, and things are looking good. You've got jobs to do. You've built the silo now. I understand why. Actually, if we assign you to gravel crew as well, you might be able to give a bit of an assist with that. Probably maybe the same with this lot as well. If we can get the cement plant working, I need to find the right train. I want to do this while I'm thinking about it. I can't remember which one it is. It's not you. What is the... Obviously can't find out what the composition of the trains are. Direct thing. So this is clothes and alcohol. You don't have it, so it's got to be bricks and prefabs. Yeah, there we go. What you're going to do is buy coal, and you've actually got coal on here, so we take the gravel off here, put you on coal here. You can start importing the coal. I mean, it's not urgent. Of course, what we're going to end up doing is filling this great big large area here with all the coal. We need to change you from that to coal. Unfortunately, you can't reduce this, so what we're going to have to buy is 1,950 tons of coal. But with only one wagon bringing it in, what should happen is that this will bring in enough coal to build a backlog here to be able to work with the cement works and the brickworks. And to be honest, if it gets a bit too much, we can push in one of these guys. In fact, what we could do is send him back to the depot and then maybe change the train configuration a little bit. So we have coal coming into here. We've got this area being built here. Got the cement works here. So if we can start producing cement here, and not only will we supply this area here, but what we'll also do is, well, if we start to build up a surplus here, we can start exporting cement. That will make money. We can start. So that's got to be very much the focus going forward, is just get these construction industries making a little bit of cash. How's the population? So we got through reasonably well. These guys look suspiciously like they've got very little to do. I mean, we've got excavators sat around doing nothing. You're just working on the grain storage and that. So I think we need to repeat the process over here. They've actually built all these through. We got this built here. I was talking about it, isn't it? So we'll give him the gas station. And I think what I'd like to do is just get, we need that distribution office built there. We need that distribution office built there. And technical office, get that technical services built as well. And I think that getting that done is probably more important than, actually we'll probably get you assigned as well, than actually working on getting this lot up and running. This is going to be more of a construction site that's going to be driving the overall process rather than exporting, because we can't export out of there no matter how much I'd like to do it. Just to finish the video off, we're gonna 3, 4, 5, we're gonna get a couple of big ones in here. Just get this fully kitted out and just have a quick look at the money. Oh, we only lost 205,000. So this year so far we've lost about quarter of a million, and we're only 3 months in. But that's because I've bought a lot of stuff. So, and just come up here. Oh, that's too far up. The top down. Luckily, none of that's actually burnt down. I wouldn't mind. I think we'll just leave that. What we'll do is get one of these, and we'll move you to there. And I think in here we're going to get an extra, buy an extra one of each here. That will give me a couple of covered holes. Right, this is now empty. What we can do now is switch you to unload. Take you off. I think we can leave it like that, can't we? So that effectively, if they fill this up, they can start filling up these as well. I mean, you've got nearly 800 tons. You've got 600 tons. You get a nice supply of meat building up here. Just have a quick check. Yeah, these guys have got a nice supply of meat in here. Kind of part of me, I mean, it's going to be a long haul all the way down to here, isn't it? How much meat have I got in here? We've got 74 tons meat here. Who's got the refrigeration truck? I'm kind of starting to think I could build, it'd be worth it by building a small, what we call it here. So we got this one here. What are you doing? I mean, we could make this into a really nice distribution center here. And yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. I think we'll go with, I want to think about 5 trucks will do it. I'll just buy this. It shouldn't cost that much. It's only 5,000. Then what we could drop in is, we want the bigger capacity one, 6.5, yeah. I think we'll buy 3 of them. I know it's slightly out of place from here, but what I want to do is keep these grouped together, because I've got an idea of how I want to set up the distribution center here. And what we'll be doing is running a railway through here as well. I think to start with, unload meat, we're going to keep it 50% full at the moment. So it's not really going to shift anything at the moment. What we'll do now is, we've got to find the right train. Booze and alcohol. So we're no longer going to be importing meat. That should cut down on something more on my overall costs. At the moment we're importing fuel, fabric and cement. and turn the cement round relatively quickly. Fuel, I think I can, once we've got the bridge built, we can start bringing fuel up, although the fuel's going to be a little bit shaky because if this drops down too low, I'll have a problem with the trains, and that could be there. But somehow I've got to come up with some way to actually electrify the lines as well, which should be fun. Just come down here. Part of me says maybe another biofuel plant, although we're not really getting the workers here. Let me see. The moment we got a bus coming down to here, how many we got people unemployed up here? And we got lots of people without jobs. What the heck? Oh, what's going on here? Start and end of building not connected to road. But you've been going there quite happily ever since. So what the heck is going on here? Almost like I think. Let me just do this. I think we're. I'm just going to buy these. I've had this happen to me before. The game gets confused when you've got certain types of connections. See, it's almost like that is. We'll buy this. Although, strictly speaking, I'm still not happy. That's probably why I can't. Alright, let's just buy this. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll delete this and then rebuild it. I can't delete because it's... See, that truck's just gone straight through there, so why can't these guys find it? Is that sorted your problems out? One has decided to do something, but he's stuck in this little section here. See, this is the problem. If we can, maybe if I do that, it's not something I really want to do, but I've been caught with this before. See, suddenly they wake up here. It's... I think maybe he ran out of fuel, but why? If he ran out of fuel, why didn't he go there? Why did he come all the way down to here? Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.